About 8 months ago, I started the survival series off by building this farm, and I pretty much haven't gone back ever since. This episode, we're finally returning. After 10 episodes, we're finally returning to our farm. The last time I did anything in this general area was probably like 8 episodes ago. Today's plan is to seriously upgrade this area and then find a way to link it back up to our factory. Because right now there are a few main problems with this area. Number one, it's kind of out of the way. So if I want wheat, I have to come all the way down here, which is kind of annoying. And number two, it doesn't really do that much because wheat isn't that useful. Now with Farmer's Delight, there are so many different types of crops that I should be growing. Like, look at all the stuff here. It's kind of cut off by the page. And it'll be nice to maybe start eating something other than bread. Obviously though, I don't want to have to manually come over here and deliver the goods back to the factory. So this episode is going to be completely focused on linking the two areas. And I have a pretty cool idea of how I'm going to do that. Alright, so I think it's probably reasonable to start with a lot of terraforming. We're going to be making a bunch of farms in this area. I think it makes most sense to expand out that way. Okay, let's go get a bunch of dirt then. Now, you're probably wondering, how am I gonna fit every single crop in this tiny little area here? And the answer is, I'm not. Basically, it's gonna go underground. If I was to build a little den for every single plant in my mod pack, the entire area would probably be filled with crop fields. So I'm not gonna do that, although it would probably look pretty cool, to be honest. So my plan is I'm gonna hollow out an area underground, and I'm gonna automate everything there, which does mean everything I just built was just for show, technically, because none of this is actually gonna do anything. I think this is the best way to do it, to be honest, because it means we can have the farm looking pretty, and we can still have everything automated, because otherwise I'd have to fill the area up with a bunch of create mod contraptions, and it would probably make the area look quite... So I made a spreadsheet of everything I need to automate, which includes everything from the vanilla mod and everything from Farmer's Delight, along with 2 mods that also add crops of their own. Now, Farmer's Delight surprisingly only adds 3 new plants. And it's interesting because you'd think a mod as big as Farmer's Delight would add a lot of crops, but it actually doesn't. The other 2 mods I have that add crops are Cultural Delight and Dumplings Delight. Cultural Delight also adds 3 crops, but Dumplings Delight adds 5, which is ridiculous. You would think a mod that only adds 1 food item wouldn't have that many crops, but it actually has more than Farmer's Delight. Let me just quickly see how much we have in here, because we probably have a decent chunk already. But from the base game, we're only missing glowberries. Oh, we're missing corn, okay. Garlic chives, okay. I actually have no idea where I got these seeds from, I'm not gonna lie. That does not look like an eggplant. That looks like a purple tomato. We're missing glowberries, eggplant, corn, and cucumber, which is not a long list. Okay, that's very good. Some glowberries here. And while I have a second here to just like take it slower, I kind of want to bring up create 0.6. Oh, there's some corn. I've had a few people ask me about Create 0.6 and if I'm gonna upgrade or not. And obviously, yes, I do really want to because the Create 0.6 features are really cool. There's a few things that are currently stopping me from doing that. First of all, I play on the Fabric port of Create, and that's mainly just because I love Axiom. I cannot live without Axiom. And then also, on top of that, mods like Steam and Rails and Clockwork and all of that stuff hasn't been updated. Now, Clockwork, to be fair, I think Clockwork is a bit dead. I don't know if it's going to get updated to 0.6 ever, so I might just have to cut that out of the mod pack when I update. But mods like Steam and Rails and like there's a bunch of others, I just don't know them off by heart, are pretty essential to this mod pack, and I can't really remove them because it would break a lot of my world. So whilst I do really want to update to 0.6, there's nothing I can really do apart from just wait for all the mods to be updated. But as soon as that comes out, I will be updating. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, wait. Yes! So we got our corn, we got our cucumber, and we got our eggplants. And we also found some blueberries that are in Promenade, which I didn't realize existed. So I'm thinking we build it underground just like right here, and then we can have the collecting station come out here. So now this should be like empty, yeah. Oh wow, look at this. This is where we're gonna build our farm. That's a little curse. Okay, now we're gonna put a little storage vault here, and we're gonna link everything up, and we're also gonna funnel all of the wheat into there as well. Oh no, I missed the train. 27. Okay, and now we need some brass funnels. Do we not have any quartz? No. Okay, we got a bunch of diorite though. It's all good. Okay, thank God. It had me stressing for a second. Did not want to go back into the Nether. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, this thing is obviously far from complete. I have to fill in all the gaps, but that should become easier when the machine works. This should be enough. And then that should all be coming up here. Nice. Okay, nice. God, dumbass sheeps. I just realized I can literally just make a lead, so that was a waste of time. No! Oh, Jesus Christ. Cows. Okay. Somehow I lost 5 leads in the process of getting the cows over here. Alright, now to connect up the wheat farm. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to the main factory area, and I'm just gonna make a ton of encased chain drives and gearboxes and cogs and all of that stuff, so I never need to be in this scenario again, because I've had to go back so many times because I'm missing like a single shaft or something. I've also realized that riding on top of the trains is actually a lot quicker and more fun than riding inside the trains, so I've just been doing that recently. Oh, not when that happens though. Holy, okay. Oh my God. Take that back. I should probably just ride inside the trains from now on. Now, there's one last thing I want to do before I link this area up with that area over there. Now, basically, since the beginning, I've been using bread as my main source of food. It started with me just eating it, and now I put it in this backpack, which has the feeder upgrade so that it automatically feeds me. But the problem with bread is that it's pretty bad, so I go through a lot very quickly. And I know it is auto-feeding me, but it's still annoying because I have to run over here every single time it runs out and make a bunch of more bread. Which, I mean, you guys don't see because I cut it out, because it's incredibly boring. So I'm gonna, like I said, I was gonna ride inside the carts and I immediately went back to the top. Oh, okay, that's, wow, okay. We're gonna get a cow farm going that is also gonna feed into the storage system. Cow farms are pretty simple. The only thing I'm gonna need is a deployer, which I think I already have. Yeah, I got 2 right here. Okay, perfect. Let's actually go ahead and clear out an area here because the farm we're gonna build does require wheat to breed the cows. And then once the cows are dead, the stock can go on this belt as well. Can I do this? I totally can. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and put all of our cows here. So let me just go ahead and nice. Okay. Shoot here. And then this needs to come down to a conveyor belt. Fan catalyst like this, and an in-case fan like this. And then finally, we're gonna have a chest like this. Steak. Very important. And then that goes right here. And once there are 24 in there, they will start to die from anti-decramming, and we can get our precious steak. So the way we're gonna link these 2 districts up is by, and you probably already guessed it, a train. There's been kind of a train deficit in my world for quite a while now, so I'm gonna compensate by making a lot of them. Oh, I'm gonna have to do so much terraforming. Not gonna lie, I was literally just about to be like, yeah, now all we got to do is build the train and then polish up the farming area and then we're done. But I completely forgot about this massive bridge that I still need to build. Oh, God. I couldn't tell you why I did this, but I ended up modeling this bridge after a certain very famous bridge from a country that I live in. Honestly, I think I was just really bored. Okay, I think it's finally time to build the train. This episode was supposed to be focused around upgrading the farming area, but I have spent proportionally a lot more time on the train. Now, I actually built this train like a few weeks ago. It was probably the first thing I built for this project. For some reason the schematic didn't build with these containers, which is totally fine because I can just put them down myself. This should all be super glued, right? Yes, okay. So now if I set a station down, I believe I have to go like here? Yeah, 12 bogies, nice. Okay, we gotta find a place to put this storage interface as well. So I'm thinking on this front car somewhere, like maybe like right here, like this. I'm thinking this should be pretty good. But first of all, let's make sure it all works. I think it's all connected. It's a very long train. Like that. And then, yeah, that works, right? No, that definitely works. Okay, and then when I assemble this, yeah, look, am I extracting the stuff? I can't tell. Wait. So there's two things I realized after this recording session. Firstly, storage interfaces can't access storage blocks that aren't on the same train card, which I did not know until now. I ended up fixing this by just putting some bolts in the front carriages, and yes, I am aware that means all the storage cards are also for show. I'll get to that in a bit. And secondly, you need to directly funnel items into storage interfaces, not just slap them on item vaults. I then went about fixing this issue, possibly in the dumbest way ever. Oh, this is gonna be so messy. Okay, oh my god. That was so stressful though. As of right now, all the cargo containers on this train, for sure, they don't do anything. It is very easily fixable though, so in the future when more factories get built, we can fix that up. But as of right now, I think that's kind of funny. This adds another way for me to get from my factory to my farm. And now there's only one thing really left to do. That is everything for this episode. It did take a lot longer than I anticipated because of all the terraforming and that bridge, actually. But I'm actually super happy with how everything turned out. I think everything looks very cool. Once again, all the schematics in this episode can be found on Patreon if you're interested. Okay, that's it. Bye bye.